And I would like to start today's video with a big thank you, with big gratitude to all of those who commented under my last video and requested the recipe for my gentle soap, for my gentle olive oil soap. I will not publish the recipe this time because I am not making my gentle olive oil soap this time. That will be next video, where I will make probably my peace on earth soap or my lavender soap. But this time I'm gonna to make my carrot soap, and I will make it a little different than I do it usually, because usually I just make them in a loaf mold and cut in pieces. But this time I want to try a different way in little silicone individual molds. So since I have run out of my, almost have run out of my little sample soaps, which I make in a little heart molds, I decided to make more of those. And together with big hearts, I have the similar heart molds as the small ones. I have the bigger ones, which I rarely use, but I will use it this time, and let's see how it goes. And for my soap, for my carrot soap, I use carrot juice, which I buy in a health food store, organic carrot juice. I know that many people use the carrot puree. I somehow don't like using the purees of the food, except for the curcuma puree, which I use in my soap. I don't like using them in a soap. I don't like how it affects the texture of the soap. And also I have tried making fresh carrot juice myself, maybe because I don't have such a powerful and juicer which filtrates the pulp out. I don't like the little bits which get in the soap. I don't like how it affects the quality of the soap somehow. And that's not really my style. That's why I'm adding this organic pasteurized carrot juice, which is a really nice quality, and it doesn't have any solids in there, but I like to eat the carrots. So let's make the carrot soap together and let's see how it goes. And here's how I prepare my lye water. These are the frozen carrot juice cubes which you see there, and now I'm adding my Himalayan salt. I like to use mostly Himalayan salt, and then also citric acid. There are a lot of videos how to use the citric acid in a soap. Salt helps with unmolding and also makes this bar harder, and citric acid helps to reduce the soap scan and also makes soap more bubbly in hard waters. You can see the bottle from my carrot juice. There is some left which I didn't freeze for mixing out my salt and my citric acid. And then I will add the ice cubes. I freeze my juice because that helps with the temperature, because temperature is rising quite a lot in live water, and if I don't freeze them, they can get the carrot juice can get scorched, and also then I don't need to wait so long for live water to cool down. I needed to add just a tiny bit of water because there was a little less than I needed for my lye solution. I used the 40% concentration for lye solution, which is kind of a little more concentrated than the default setting in a soap calc. But I found out that if I use that reduced water, then it helps with the appearance of the soap and also faster unmolding of the soap. And you should always add the lye to the water or the liquid and not the other way around, because otherwise you can have volcanoes and some unexpected action, because it heats up very fast. It can start bubbling, and this way it is behaving well. And as you saw, I put on my gloves and my glasses to protect my eyes and hands from the lye. You should always protect your eyes from the lye, because it's very important to keep your eyes well. And these are my hard oils: coconut oil and shea butter. And cacao butter. I'm actually thinking about replacing my cacao butter with coconut butter, but I don't know if I will do it, because the coconut butter is not available in where I usually order my hard oils. I would have to order them from Mystic Moments from England. I don't know. I might try. And these are my soft oils, like liquid oils. This is castor oil, olive oil, neem oil, and meanwhile my hard oils are all melting behind me on a stove. See by the magical touch of the video, my hard oils are already melted right there next to liquid oils. It's good not to melt them totally, leave a little bit of the little pieces and then they're mixed out. Then you don't need to wait so long for oils to cool down if you don't keep them on a heat for too long. And now come the additions. This time I'm using only kaolin clay. Sometimes I use also the oats, most of the time. Kaolin clay helps to anchor the scents, the fragrances in your soap, and also adds a really nice, beautiful slip to the soap, which I really like. And usually I blend my additions into my oils, making it more smooth. Then there are no clumps and lumps and bumps in there. Later, when you cut the soap, you don't see little scratches. I mean, this you can happen, but much less if you blend things into the oils. And there come my colorants. This is a red French clay, which I am adding for orange color. It's kind of brownish, but I will add also the annatto seed infused olive oil to mix it out to make it more orangey. To represent the carrots. The carrot juice itself gives a nice color to the soaps, but it's still just like an accent color, orange accent color. then the next one is the carrot tops. I dry them and blend them, and they are nice in a soap, but they are a little tricky as well, because for some reason they kind of jelly the soap. They make it really fast moving. I'm adding a little bit of indigo powder to keep the color from turning the brownish green to make it more bluish green, and adding the water. So you will see. I always forget, because it's like a third time I'm making carrot soap. I always forget how the carrot tops kind of jellify the soap. The rest is still liquid, but the green color is turning very fast, solid, moving very fast, and I always forget it. You will see how it will look. It will change a little bit the whole dynamic of the pouring. And these are my essential oils I'm adding there. And I used to use different essential oils, but this time I, as an experiment, decided to make the mix, which is in a book of different mixes of the magical mixes of the essential oils, which represents the addition to the money soap. so it will be very rich carrot soap, is the money smell. I mean, the fragrance is really beautiful when you mix these essential oils. I will show you the cover of the book and the recipe for the essential oil mix later, so you can check out that book yourself. And there comes the mix of the soap, adding the live water to the oils. My carrot live water to the oils. In the mixing, I usually shortify. I usually edit out a lot of mixing, otherwise it would be really boring. I blend the batter. It's not so fast as you see in a video, it's a little longer. Even this batter actually doesn't need such a long blending, but still it's longer than what you can see here. And there are the little accent colors. And here comes my money fragrance for the soap. Let's see. I mean, the fragrance is really nice. It's neither masculine nor feminine. It has a little bit of bitterness, earthiness to it. I really like it. You will see the base color, which is like light yellow, stays pretty liquid, and with the clay it's just a little bit more solid. the green one will turn very, not very, but quite quickly it will turn. I blended it the least, but I can, while I'm blending, I feel how it solidifies, but I still needed to blend it, otherwise it would be too bad. And I'm doing in the pot swirl. That's the only option basically. If I pour in the individual molds, you can see already, the green is turning much thicker than the rest. And you can see from how it pours, it just tries to stick to itself, doesn't want to mix with the other colors too much, and creating a little bit of difficulty. Little green blobs are running, and it also kind of affects the design, which you'll see later. You can see how the green color is blobifying, unfortunately, and I always forget it. I remember this fact when I start pouring it. But they came out nice anyways. And I also, you will see, I will make nice design with the soap stamps. And I really love these heart molds. They give a really nice form to the soap. It's not a flat. So this is the book where I got this recipe for the fragrance. There are a lot of nice ideas. Some are kind of hard to find ingredients for, but this was fine. So you can see the green is kind of in a big chunks. It's still nice, but I would have loved it to be a little more liquid. Should remember next time. I hope I will remember next time that it behaves like that. And also, if I cut soaps quite fast because they solidify quite fast because of the use of the salt, then in these forms, in these individual forms, actually I molded it like 3 days later, because then, when you take it out, you don't scratch, you don't damage the soap, because it's a little harder when you harder press on the soap when you take out of these little molds. When you take out of the big mold and you need to cut, the soap should be a little soft. It's kind of harder around the edges, but inside it's still soft. But if you keep it like for 3 days and then you unmold, you can press quite hard and it will not be damaged. So this is my traditional way of cleaning up the edges with the rubbing alcohol and little cotton towels, cotton cloths. You can also bevel the soaps, but then you lose quite a lot of soap scraps, which I don't like to lose. Anyways, if you pour like I was pouring in the small molds, I already lost quite a lot of things which did spill out. So there is no reason to lose more. And and they all together look quite nice. So these are little soap stamps which I ordered from Tellervo, from Sara from Tellervo, and I'm quite happy about them. They are really nice. There are 4 different small soap stamps in a small soap stamp collection, which you can order together. First I thought I will use 2 of them on each soap, but then I put the card on and I understood that would be too much. And I'm dipping in the biodegradable gold glitter and spraying it with the rubbing alcohol, and I will spray a little bit of edible gold spray on them to make them nice and shiny, like a money pieces they are with the money fragrance. So if you like my videos, you can subscribe so you wouldn't miss the next one, and if you like, you can show it with thumbs up, or if you don't like, with thumbs down. And see you next time. Ciao.